What's cooking, Juventus fans? Welcome back to your old lady's favorite YouTube channel. Today, we've really got to talk about some situations regarding the makeup of this team and the future of what's going to happen with Juventus. A lot of things have ebbed and flowed, and things have really changed from what we expected from the winter mercado and the giant moves that have been made, adding Zakaria and Vlahovic. But then also, what happens to the guys that are stuck here waiting? We'll see. Stick with us. We'll fill you in now. Ciao ragazzi, welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone. My name is Justin Sofero. Today is February 8th, 2022, and of course I have your latest rundown of all things Juventus, all the news that you care about, hopefully in a quick bite, so that way we can get you in and out and about your day, while also staying up to date with everything you care about of your favorite club in Italy. Club period. Come on. Anyway, guys, before we do anything, go ahead and hit that like button if you would like, or just hit the like button. Don't even this video, even if you don't like it, hit the like button, please. Hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to stay notified for all of our latest videos. Also, while I'm doing it, might as well stay up to date. Go on Twitter, follow us on Twitter, but also make sure you like and retweet the graphic tweet, I guess, that has about our giveaway for the Vlahovic jersey that we're going to be doing on February 24th during a live video on that day. So make sure you're staying up to date, liking, subscribe, all that good stuff, so that way you have a chance to win that Vlahovic shirt. Anyway, let's just go ahead and jump into it. The very first news of the day that we have is regarding Mirko Di Natale talking about Moratas Future at Juventus, saying that the idea of asking for a discount from Atletico for Morata's buy option has been circulating since October. Simeone is not waiting on Morata's return. He doesn't expect him to return, right? The early arrival of Vlahovic is changing some strategies. Allegri considers him important. So we've talked about this a little bit. Things have changed a lot. Things have changed. Well, I don't want to say a lot, but quite a bit. I think especially that very first match of the return, I guess, since the winter shut or whatever the international break, right? I think that changed a lot of things for Juventus. It changed a lot of things for Morata. And they're looking at it. Obviously, they've been looking at it for a while just in case they're going to retain him. But I think they looked at it seriously and were like, he and Vlahovic and potentially Paulo Dybala can work really well together. The three of them can work really well. If he's willing to stay, if he's willing, or if, and also if Atletico Madrid are willing to take I don't know if it's a substantial cut in price for him, but a decent amount, a decent cut that'll help bring him down a little bit. I don't know what that's looking at. I don't know if you're looking at 15 to 20 million euros, maybe. I don't know. Then maybe we can keep him. Maybe he can still be a player for Juventus. Because one thing we saw is as Vlahovic's addition has really opened up the field for him and allowed him to do some really big things. That assist that he had for Zakaria was amazing. He played really, really well. Morata obviously was one of the best players there on the pitch the other day. I think definitely he's one of those guys where he doesn't want to be the it's weird playing in that role, but he's a quote-unquote number 9 who doesn't really want to be a number 9. He doesn't want to be the face. He doesn't want to be the guy who has all the attention on him, or at least he doesn't play the best when he has all the attention on him. So I really like this move. I like to see if he can potentially stay. We'll see if that it seems likely. Second part of this, though, Tutto Sports also say that Juventus do want to keep Morata and are planning to ask Atletico for a discount on the transfer fee. The club hoped to lower the 30 to 35 million euro option to 20 million. If they can get that done, I think it's a good deal. I think it'll work wonders, especially if you're looking at a Juventus team that really wants to compete for a Champions League, right? You want to compete for a Champions League, you want to compete for a Scudetto. These are the pieces that you need, or I don't want to say need, but these are the pieces that can really, really help that. We talked about Juventus' attack struggling. He hasn't done well just being the one guy out there, especially with Dybala'S injuries and whatever going on along with that. Now you bring in Vlahovic, you got him there, and it's dangerous. It's dangerous for other teams to have these guys out there and attacking. So I'm excited for it. Hopefully they can work out something, some kind of deal with Atletico Madrid to end up keeping him, especially if Barcelona is not going to happen and he doesn't really want to, he doesn't end up going to Barcelona. We'll see how that all pans out. We still have a long time, obviously, but I really am growing more and more fond of the idea of not Atletico. Why can't I not say his name? I was about to say Arturo. That's not his name. He's not Archer. But also Alvaro Morata. There we go. Of Alvaro Morata staying with the club and potentially being a very, very key backup kind of striker, at least. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section down below. Obviously, there could be some changes down the line. Will Dybala stay? And then, of course, Federico Chiesa, he'll be coming back early next year, hopefully early next year. So we'll see how that ends up panning out in the long term. Going off of that, let's talk about Dybala, though. Calcio Mercato was saying that Juventus will offer Dybala the same at the end of the month as they did in October. So 8 million euros plus bonuses. However, Juventus will ask for a 4 to 5 million agent fee discount. So that's the circumstance, right? I am not the guy to tell you that I know all the intricacies of agent fees and how likely or how whatever Jorge Antun and all the nonsense with them. But I think Juventus are absolutely in their right mind to ask for this discount from Jorge Antun to not pay that amount of money for him, especially given the nonsense that he potentially has caused in the last few months or so by not being registered with the proper authorities and all that he needs to do to be able to do business in Italy, with a player of Dybala's standing as well, right? So that's how it stands right now. I understand a lot of you don't want to hear Dybala talk. We get it every time. We're tired of Dybala talk. We're tired of Dybala talk. And do me a favor. Don't repeat the same stuff in the comment section. Don't tell me we just need to sell him. Don't tell me whatever. I get it. I understand. We're all frustrated. But Dybala is a key piece to this moving forward. And I understand there were the issues with Dybala in his face that he made. First off, no, that's not a normal face that somebody makes when they come off the pitch. Nobody else. The only other person who acted like that was Ronaldo, and we saw how that panned out. Ronaldo ended up leaving. He wanted out. He was throwing a fit. It seems the same way with Paulo Dybala in this situation. I don't get it. I understand maybe you want to be able to score a goal, or maybe you felt like you were about to hit it. But, you played, all but, 10 minutes, 10, 6, 15 minutes, something like that in the match. You're a key piece. We're trying to keep you healthy. It'll be all right. They were beating Hellas Verona 2-0. You'll be fine. Anyway, we'll see what happens with Dybala, but that's the latest update we have for him. There you go. That's for you, Hanin. All right. Next up, Juventus basically not reporting. They're the source. They're telling you that Chiellini will be out for at least 20 days. He will miss the first game away to Villarreal. Sorry. I was going a whole different direction with that. Anyway, so yeah, it's unfortunate. Juventus really need Chiellini to get back and get healthy. I understand he's older, but he is obviously one of the best defenders in the world. To me, you can't argue that. He's one of the best, especially when he's healthy. Even when he's not healthy, he's still damn good. So need to get him back. Hopefully, Juventus can pull out at least the first round against Villarreal without him, as well as against these teams in the Serie A that they're going to need. Hopefully, Leonardo Bonucci is up to the task and is healthy to play alongside De Ligt. Otherwise, we had to put our hopes into Rugani. We had to put our hopes into some Rugani, who, I'll be honest, Rugani, again, has played better this season, but I still don't want to have to rely on him, right? All right. And then Weston McKinney had some comments 2 days in Italia, just talking about his experience in Italy since he joined the club, all that good stuff. Saying, in Italy, I learned tactics. It's like playing chess. First, you're in a certain position. Then when the ball is in one place on the pitch, you have to be on the other side. Did Chalky, they don't have tactics? Is that what he's saying? Is he saying that Chalky, they didn't have any tactics? They just kind of rolled the ball out there. Whatever happened. I don't know. That kind of surprises me. But, I also understand, though, that in Italy, the tactics are different, though. It's a bit much more defensive game, it feels like, than it is in a lot of other countries. So maybe that's what he's getting at. Anyway, goes on to say, Allegri has been coaching for I don't know how many years. Pirlo has just finished playing. It's different when you can't really do anything. True. Yeah, okay. Sometimes when we were playing after someone had made a pass, I'd look at Pirlo on the sidelines and see what he was thinking. I would have played another pass. I would have done it better. Why didn't you pass it? Stuff like that. So yeah, definitely just his experience. Obviously, going between two different coaches with potentially very different mindsets, and how Allegri and Pirlo do things. Especially you have a guy like Pirlo who is less experienced as a coach, but more experience on the pitch as of recently, while Allegri obviously is very, very well known in developing. That's why I think maybe McKinney fit Pirlo's system a little bit better at the start, and now he's really starting to come on for Allegri, and hopefully he can continue. to be a solid player for Juventus. Obviously he's one of our quote unquote better midfielders right now. Obviously, Weston McKinney is not the guy that you want to be the best midfielder if you look at the way he plays. You want to have guys like Zakaria. I was about to go back into my old ways of saying it the wrong way. And then, of course, also Locatelli, hopefully he's back next game and looking a lot better. I'm excited to see potentially the three of them play together, at least Zakaria and Locatelli, to see how that pans out. Anyway, guys, that's all we really have for you today. A little bit slower, but really the big news is about Morata potentially staying at the club. How do you feel about that? What do you think about Morata? Should he be a Juventus player going into the future, or do you think we just need to let him go and then look elsewhere? My personal feelings, or I like the idea of keeping Morata, especially if he continues to play the way that he did in the match that we saw on Sunday. Anyway, guys, we'll see you next time. Make sure you check out a live video later today. Julie and Alejandro will be handling all that. You guys can hang out and have a lot of fun. So anyway, we'll see you next time. Forza Juve. Forza Bianconeri.